viewers, welcome back to the channel. So our aim is to show you all the top races that took place so far in 2025. And yes, we're now in the month of June, and in June we had the World Relays. Exciting stuff. Jamaica though didn't have the best of outcomes, but the women, they did qualify for the World Championships. That will be in September, mid-September, starting around the 12th. The men's section though, they tried twice and they dropped the button at the World Relays, but they later got it at the London Diamond League. So I can safely say that a month later, the men, they definitely got the job done and they were able to qualify for the World Championship. So all is not lost in that. But this race was an exciting race. We had Shelly and Fraser Price, Tia and Tina, and also Sherika Jackson in the women's 4x100. And many thought with a lineup like that, Jamaica should have won the whole thing. Yes, they qualified, but many thought having the Superwoman Shelly and Fraser Price and Sherika Jackson in that lineup, then with the team that they're going up against, yes, United States was there, Great Britain was there, and we have to put Spain in it because Spain beat Jamaica twice, both in the prelims and also in the final. Many thought Jamaica should have at least gotten silver, but Jamaica ended up getting bronze in the final. But I must say that Spain team, if they can run like this at the World Championships, then they might cause some problems. Great Britain finishing fast in the end, got the winner, and yeah, they looked good. Shelly and Sherika Jackson didn't look as good to me. I think on the backstretch, even though Shelly and Fraser Price held her own, she didn't really stretch. She more like lost a bit of gap in between her and the Spain athletes. And on the curve, I must say, Tia Clayton got beaten bad by that the Spain athlete in the inside lane. And Sherika Jackson just did not have the strength in her legs to run down anybody at this time. We saw her over 300 and 200 meters. She just doesn't have that top end speed. But I must say is that both Shelly and Sherika and also Tina Clayton were coming off injuries. Yes, I think Tia Clayton was the fitter athlete, in which it played out that later on Tia would have some injury issues as well. But at the World Relay, she was pretty fit. But all three, Tina, Shelly, and Sherika Jackson, they were coming off injuries and they were pretty much just kicking off their season. So even though they did pretty well on their specific legs, it's understandable that they are not fully fit. They're just starting, so the performance that they put out wouldn't have been their best, but it would have been their best at that moment pertaining to the shape that they were in. So we're happy that they qualified, and that put an ease on the team because unlike the men's section, they would have, because the men tried about 3 other times around at 2 other meets trying to get the qualification standard, and they recently got it at the London Diamond League. So if the women did not meet the time, did not clock the time required, they would have been in the same dilemma as the men, and they might have not yet gotten it because they have to choose athletes based on availability. And recently they were able to get Kishane and Obliqueville on the team based on their schedule, and they were able to qualify. With the women's section, it might not have been that easy to get the big guns on the team at specific events, basically. But I'm happy that they were able to run a qualifying time. Finishing third is also a good spot, but many wanted them to win, and to see how Spain beat them in both races, no one wants to see that, especially coming from a Jamaican. But yeah, that's the update that we have for you. That's the world relays that happened in early June, I think in the first week of June. But feel free to leave y'all thoughts on this one in the comments. That's all for today. Thank y'all for watching.